3113 to 313.
What? I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going into work?
Because you're going 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
Okay, what are you going to work for?
What does it look like I am dressed for?
What
does it look like I am dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton, and they see your driver's license.
No.
Okay. 3113, copy at 1050.
And I repeat, do not try this at home, man. Hey, y'all, I ain't celebrated no holiday with nobody in years, man. So shout out to y'all, man. I'm celebrating the holiday with y'all tonight. I'm trying to get this video out tonight. Listen. I'm home, y'all. So that's Miami, man. Like, I'm outside on the porch, man. They popping fireworks. You hear it. I'm feeling pretty good. My partner, man, forget all of that, man. What in the hell is going on in Seminole County, Florida? Now, transparency. This is a year ago. Right? And I'm gonna tell y'all what the conclusion of this case is at the end of the video, Lord willing. Because after I seen this, I had to go and find out. Like, I was about to research, and thankfully I had to dig too much. Listen. That's pretty much all of the video, but so you get it from the beginning, and I want you guys to have context, we're going to watch the whole video. It's not very long, and then we're going to talk about this. Sheriff Office versus City Police. He told that Negro no, and then got in his car and pulled off. What the hell would have happened to you in that situation? Let's watch this video.
Over 100 miles an hour trying to catch up with this butthead. He's the guy that copy down that bumper number.
This one or this one?
Yeah, 11070. Pull over. You gonna pull over?
Please say a command.
Pull over.
Say a device name like phone or USB. Main menu. Say a command. You can say a device name like audio, CD, or radio. Phone is always active, so you can say things like, call John Smith. Main menu. Say a command. Asking, what can I say, will always bring up a list of active commands. For sync support, call 1-877-945-3648, or see the tips available at www.syncmyride.com.
3113 to 313.
What? I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going into work?
Because you're going 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
Okay, what are you going to work for?
What does it look like I am dressed for?
What
does it look like I am dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton, and they see your driver's license.
No.
Okay. 3113, copy at 1050. 10-4, I got a city, Orlando PD taking off from a traffic stop. It's going to be X-Ray Foxtrot 6207, XF 6207. Refuse to stop.
www.syncmyride.com.
Man, I started this video last night, but I don't even do holiday. I found myself kind of celebrating like everybody else. Anyway, man, I had too much of that Fireball because I don't drink, so it don't take a lot. So that video didn't go over well, man. I'm back with it today, and hopefully we can make this as short as I intended it to be. The obvious thing is this road tyrant cop, man, just thinking that laws don't apply to him speeding down the highways. He jumps out, you know what I mean, at an ulcifer, on an ulcifer when he finally decides to stop, and tells him, like, man, what's wrong with you? Why you pulling me over for breaking the law? I'm not finna abide by any of these rules and regulations that I took an oath to uphold and that everyone else has to. Get out my damn face. Then he jumps in his vehicle and speeds off. I'll spoiler alert you guys to this. This was a year ago down there in Orlando, Seminole County. They did immediately deal with this officer. I think they suspended him without pay, terminated him, etc., etc. We know very well he's somewhere else working for another terrorist department right now, with the files of this incident probably well hidden in their archives. So that's how that story ended, guys, and I don't even want to talk about him because that is the obvious thing. American cops being rogue pirates, being terrorists, being gang members, man, just being who they are, traitors, treasonous. That's it's not something that should be so normal to roll off of any American's tongue, but unfortunately in this day and age it is. I want to talk about the more hidden terrorists in this video, man, because if you go to this video, the top comment you're going to see is, I'll put it in here somewhere, I don't know where at this point, but you'll see it. They're praising this officer who pursued this rogue, this obvious tyrant, and pulled him over and held him accountable. They're praising him for not showing favoritism, for not being partial in how he handled that situation. Now, I said I was, too deep into this mini Fireball bottle that I had last night, and I didn't lie to you. Now, you buy those little mini bottles. I buy 5 of them for $4 at the little store. When I say too deep, guys, I want to put some context on it here, man. It's a mini bottle. It's probably still at least 2/3 of the bottle, and for me, so 1/3 of the bottle is being too deep in. But I still wasn't that damn intoxicated. I saw the same video y'all just saw, right? I didn't see a hint of him being impartial. What I saw was absolute partiality. I didn't see a hint of him not showing favoritism. What I saw was absolute favoritism. When he finally, I'm gonna work backwards here, finally pulled up on this tyrannical terrorist speeding through America's neighborhoods, I was waiting on him to do one of them little fancy maneuvers they got. I like zoom in, Bill park in front of his car, ram into the front of his right bumper or something, knock him off. Doing some of that shit y'all be doing to us, putting our lives in danger. I gotta put this video in here. But ain't no way in hell. The cop flipped a pregnant lady's car because she was trying to find a safe place to pull over after he red lighted. He literally flipped her damn vehicle. I ain't flipped. And you scared to pull up beside this Negro? And we're supposed to hail you for not showing any favoritism? I don't want this video to be long. Brother, you pulled up beside this coward, one coward to another, and asked. You literally on camera asked this law-breaking criminal if he was going to pull over for you. How many citizens have you done that for? Obviously, you're a road pirate. How many citizens have you done that for, sir? How many citizens have you red lighted? I said I'm working backwards, right? Chased at 100+ mile/hour speed by American civilians in their vehicles through American neighborhoods just to pull up beside them and ask their ass if they were planning to pull over. How many of you did that for? I said I'm working backwards here. Forget about the obvious terrorists and that BS that he did when he finally did encounter them. Sir, do you know, as a certified sanctioned American gang member, do you know that for at least 10+ years, one of the top 3 causes of your comrades' deaths have been vehicle fatalities? So let me ask that damn question again. Do you know, an audience, do you know that at least for the last 10 years, because that's just as far as I care to go back, I'm pretty sure it's much longer, one of the top 3 causes of officer fatalities have been vehicular accidents? Why might that be? Why might something like that be? It cannot be because this terrorist ass cop is speeding at speeds of over 100 miles/hour by his own admission to chase a damn man who at the very least, is that, I know they got super speeder in some states, at the very least committed a felony traffic violation? How many cars did you pass at those speeds, sir? 1, 2, 3. I mean, we seen them on camera. You measured in your mind that it was worth endangering the lives of countless American citizens, because no matter how many cars you passed and no matter how many cars we saw, there was no way for you to know how many would be on that road that day. And you measured in your cop-ass mind that it was worth endangering their lives to chase someone who committed a crime that would at that point had no victim, sir. And I'm not saying that he wasn't wrong as hell too. I'm saying that you were wrong for adding to that bullshit, that culpability. You're culpable with that, sir. I got a video, guys. I think we can close out with this. I gotta tell y'all sometimes I got other channels. I slip and say it, so I'll say it now. Wade Wilson, man. Just Google that name, man. The young man got himself involved in some very horrid acts down here in Florida, man. Maybe Central Florida or South Florida, I can't remember. He definitely committed. He just got convicted. The jury said they want to give him the death penalty, man. You know, they do the death penalty in Florida. They don't play. But he admitted to it. I ain't got to beat around the bush. He murdered 2 women after all of, you know, some other brutal events that he was involved in. Now, while this young man is free, and they just are suspecting him, looking for him as a suspect. They have a warrant for his arrest in the violent assault of one individual, the very violent assault of one individual. They're looking for him to arrest him for this crime. They're also looking for him as a person of interest in 2 very horrible murders that he ended up admitting to and getting convicted of. That's what they're giving him the death penalty for. I'm telling you that story because one of the detectives is on the stand testifying in this case, and he says there was an occasion where they had an opportunity to apprehend this double murder person of interest who was wanted on a warrant for a violent assault. They had an opportunity to apprehend him. He was in a vehicle, and the detective decided to end the pursuit. They asked him, why, detective, did you decide to end the pursuit? I damn near may clip it and put it in here, but just in case I don't feel like I want to and have time, I'll just tell you. He said it got to a damn point where he was traveling through an area that had too many innocent civilians, so I had to stop. Now, I'm no cop lover. I don't trust none of them. I give them a chance. I ain't gonna go through that. If you heard, you know how I feel about that. But I gotta shout this cop out. I saved the video to my phone just for that. Because once again, not only for at least the last 10 years, 10 plus years, has automobile accidents been one of the top 3 causes of officer fatalities. You don't even want to know how many civilian fatalities it's been responsible for. I promise you, you don't. Ask Lil Wyatt. Ask Wyatt. You can't ask Wyatt. He's deceased. He was 14 months old. You would have to ask his father, who said, none of us will never know the feeling of having to return Christmas gifts that were never put under a damn tree. And he's talking about the gifts that he got for his dead son that a cop killed, because these cannot be trusted behind the wheel, because they, in their cop-ass terrorist minds, can't make the very rational decision that they shouldn't be chasing people who have committed victimless crimes at speeds of over 100 miles per hour past American citizens in their vehicles just trying to travel to and fro in our great country. That's what pissed me off about this damn video, and I'm not sure many people would notice it if it weren't pointed out. Obviously, you got one terrorist. He got fired. He probably working somewhere else now. But what about the other terrorists? The one who couldn't make a responsible decision about when he should and shouldn't endanger innocent lives. At the very least, sir, you need to be demoted and retrained. If not, absolutely fired yourself. I'm not going to go that far. At the very least, you need to be demoted and retrained. You know, besides just making a very wise and rational decision, while that detective in that Wade Wilson case testified that he had to end the pursuit, besides it just being a very rational and wise decision, he said it's also departmental policy. I'm pretty sure what that cop did in this video at over 100 plus miles of speed was absolutely against not only wise and rational decision making, but departmental policy. We got to stop letting these cops get away with such low standards of propriety. These motherfuckers be out here endangering everybody and don't get no damn, and somehow they still get celebrated for it. And I'm not okay with that. Trail and Bill, live from South Florida.
Did you follow, or did you continue to follow him?
I did for a short period of time.
Okay. Why did you stop?
Because of the time of day and the amount of traffic on the road. It was around lunchtime, It's somewhere there near lunchtime, and the amount of people on the road. At the time, I only had a non-pursuitable offense.
And what does that mean?
I only had misdemeanor battery at the time.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, there was no probable cause to continue any type of pursuit or have any other officers try to locate him at the time because of the nature of the offense we were dealing with.
And would that have been the protocol of your office?
Yes, that is.
Okay, fair enough.
Life and safety of the community comes first.
Depending on which coward you act, sir, I admire your response. Wherever you gave it, I hope that's how you feel. Obviously, it's how you feel. It's what you did. I was wondering why your road partner down here, well, I can't say down here, your other road partner in Florida didn't choose a safer option of pursuit here, especially here. And you say life and safety of the community come. I guess all of your gangbanging homeboys didn't get that memo.
Over 100 miles an hour trying to catch up with this butthead.
Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.
Understandably overcome by emotion, Rodney Stewart spoke with us about tracking his son Mason's location last night after he and mother Angela Stewart ran a quick errand.
Tonight, there are questions about a crash involving a Missouri City police officer that killed a mother and her son.
Investigators are looking into whether the officer was following protocol. Jason Miles is live from the scene along Cartwright Road with the latest for us. Jason?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, this makeshift memorial behind me for the victims continues to grow.